Happy Friday afternoon, everybody. It's me, Chris, and it's about 4:15 in the afternoon here in sunny and humid New Hampshire. I think it's like 85 with 90% humidity. It's really gross out today. We're supposed to get some storms to clear it out, but that's why I'm hiding in a basement wearing a hoodie, which makes no sense at all. The basement part does, but the hoodie doesn't. I'm just repping my boy here. Other side. Anthony Castro, Dead Man Walking Comics and Tees. He sent me this hoodie for my birthday, and it only just arrived. It's really cool. Check him out. He's my creative guy that I'm working with on the Bad Wabbit comic book, which the Kickstarter's launching a couple weeks, I think. He doesn't have a set date, but I know it's soon. The main reason why I wanted to jump on live today was just to give people an update about tomorrow. I know the vast majority of you, this is not anywhere near convenient for, but tomorrow I will be at the Fuller Public Library in Hillsborough, New Hampshire, which is kind of between Keene and Concord. It's south central, if you will. And that's my hometown. That's where I went to high school and also where I went to first and second grade. So I spent, and eighth grade. So I spent 7 years of my education there. Not all in a row. Not all of it was good, but here we are. And Fuller was a library that I went to all the time, and it was instrumental in helping me get to where I am as a creator and a writer today. So going back there is really cool for me. And it's a little author event that they're having. It's mostly local people, and there's like 8 of us, and we'll all be in their ballroom conference room on the second floor. It was going to be outside, but it looks like it's going to rain. So if you're in New England and you feel like making the ride, it's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to have all my books and loads of swag to sell and to give away. I'll have pretty much all of the swag from the Kickstarter on hand. I won't be selling it because the people who backed it should be the first people to get it. But if you want to come and you want to check out the hardcovers themselves, I have books 1 to 4 in hand, and I also have the posters. Hey, Anthony, I'm wearing your shit. I'll have the posters, I'll have the stickers, I'll have the bookmarks, I'll have the Mr. Journals. So yeah, if you're available to come out, it's only about 2 hours from Boston in the car, and if you can shoot up 91, it's not that far from Hartford either. But anyway, it'd be great to see some people. So hopefully my homeschool people come out. Hometown old school people come out. I didn't go to homeschool. It was very confusing. For the hardcover project, the proofs for the final 4 books are now on order, which means that's the last big step to make sure everything is good before I pull the trigger on the order, which was almost 600 books between all the boxed sets and all the paperbacks that everyone ordered, plus what I need to order extra in case anything gets lost or damaged in the mail. It's about 600 books, which is a lot, but it's awesome. So once I get the proofs in hand and I go through them and I make sure that they're okay and I like them, then I can approve them for production and order what I need, and then they'll start making them and start shipping them. So I can actually start ordering the books 2 through 4 right now. And I might do that just to kind of trim off the time. That way, if there's a problem with them in shipping, I can get them replaced earlier. Book 1 I have to wait for because everyone's name's going in it. So I got to wait until I have all the names from the surveys on the Kickstarter. The other big thing that I wanted to talk about was July 22nd. In Manchester, New Hampshire, which is about 20 minutes from where I'm at right now, right on Interstate 93 north of Boston. I will be at Double Midnight Comics, which is, I think, probably the biggest comic store in the whole state. And they just moved into a new location a couple months ago, and it's even bigger than their last one. And I think they were the biggest place at the last place. Hey, Warburton. And it's going to be me, and I'm going to have DJ in, Dan Lewis, DJ Leone, the guy who does the narration for the AUD books of late. He's coming in. He's going to fly in from Florida, and we're gonna hold court at Double Midnight Comics for a few hours. He and I are aiming to show up around noon, and we're basically just gonna be there all day until they close at about 8. And come in. We're gonna take over one of their back game rooms, so we're just gonna have like a quarter of the store set up for ourselves. Come in, sit down, hang out, BS. Just we're just gonna be there hanging out, and I'm gonna have a ton of stuff on hand, special for that. Oh, they already know, Anthony. I mean, we're gonna need 20 copies for them no matter what. I'm gonna have a ton of giveaways, and I have lots of extras, little goodies that I haven't talked about that I'm gonna bring to that. So if you are interested in picking a day to come to meet me and then meet the narrator of Adrian's Undead Diary, July 22nd, Manchester, New Hampshire, starts at noon, ends at 8. I'm gonna order, pizza and salads and fries and stuff for everybody around dinner time, and it would be awesome to see some turnout. So I'm sure I'll get, 10 to 15 of the locals over the course of the day, but it would be really nice if, some of the people from further out made the trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very rarely are you able to get author and narrator in the same room. I was only able to do it with James once, where we were actually like at an active event where we were both able to be social. I think the second time it was just he and I. But anyway, so DJ's coming up on the 22nd of July, and then tomorrow I'll be at Hillsborough at the library from 10 to 2, and I'll have all my junk. And yeah, I don't think I have a whole lot of other updates for today. I mentioned that the Rock Jockeys project is flaring back up again. Jason, my partner, Jason DeBee, has been doing a ton more concept art for it. We just kind of flipped the script that we had written up a little bit, and we're going to expand it by a few more pages. We were originally going for about 22 pages for just a regular like comic issue, but it makes more sense for us to just take the extra couple weeks and turn it into like 30 pages and get like a nice, robust, almost graphic novel sized release. But that's going to be months and months and months away before that becomes a thing. But it's in process again, which is really exciting because it's a great story. It's a cool setting, and it's going to be fairly kid appropriate. So if you've been a fan of my writing or his art for a long time, it'll be a really cool thing that you'll be able to pick up and just kind of, keep as a keepsake or giveaway. Hey, Tim, all is pretty good. Summer's crazy with the kids. They don't know what to do with us. We don't know what to do with them, but we'll survive. Yeah, Rock Jockeys happened. Diggory 3 is in process now. The Kickstarter, the hardcover Kickstarter, the vast majority of my work is done. Right now I'm waiting for the proofs to come in. Checking them is only about, a day of work just to go through them, scan them for errors, make those fixes. The fixes are super easy to make. And then once everything's approved and all the proofs are cool, then I just order them. Usually takes 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks or so to get the books in, and then I'm shipping, which is awesome. So if you backed the Kickstarter and did not order hardcovers, so if you just got like dice or coins or the swag packs, the non-hardcover stuff can actually start shipping immediately. I have, I think, just about everything for that. There's a couple of things that I'm going to need to order. There are people who ordered complete collections of paperbacks, which is like 21 books. I think there's 3 or 4 of those, so I have to order 3 or 4 complete sets of the whole series for them, but that's not that big a deal. So most independent comics had a 6-page or so story. And thank you. Yeah, my daughter Juniper likes to paint my nails like literally daily, but she doesn't put a clear coat on them, and I work out in the yard, so like by the end of the day they're mostly worn off, and then she's like, "Daddy, your nails." So that's been our cycle here at the Philbrook household, which is fun for her. Yeah, I think that's it. So tomorrow, if you're in the area, New Hampshire, Hillsborough, center of the state, I'll be 10 to 2. I'll have tons of cool stuff. And next July, it's a Saturday, July 22nd. DJ, Leon, and I will be holding court at Double Midnight Comics in Manchester. So I have an event set up for that one, but not for the one tomorrow because the library set up an event for that on Facebook. So come on out. It'd be great to see people. And, I'm relatively normal in person ish. But yeah, roll the dice. Come say hi. I'm going to get to work. I have things to do, and I also have to mow the lawn, which is fun. But it is what it is. So appreciate y'all who showed up here. Looks like about a dozen of you. And we'll catch you soon, probably next week sometime. Bye, everybody.